The Healing Hearts Grief Support Group is designed for children ages 8 to 12 who are coping with trauma, grief, or major life transitions. The group provides a safe, structured, and trauma informed space where children can explore emotions, express grief, and develop healthy coping skills. The purpose of this infographic is to illustrate how the group supports both children and the social workers who facilitate it. By incorporating trauma-informed care, emotional literacy, and creative interventions, Healing Hearts empowers children to process grief in a way that honors their individual experiences. For social workers, this group also provides an organized, evidence-based model that promotes emotional safety, resilience, and collaborative learning within agency settings. The Healing Hearts Group benefits social workers by providing a structured framework to guide grief interventions for children within agency or private practice settings. Social workers often encounter children who struggle to verbalize or understand their emotions following a loss. This group's curriculum supports clinicians with tools that promote engagement through play, storytelling, and mindfulness. Implementing this group model encourages consistency, collaboration, and mutual support among practitioners, strengthening the agency's capacity to provide trauma-informed care. Trauma-informed approaches should emphasize safety, empowerment, and connection, which align directly with the mission of Healing Hearts. The intervention strategies utilized in Healing Hearts focus on creativity, connection, and emotional regulation. Expressive art therapy allows children to externalize emotions through drawing or painting, which supports nonverbal expression. Bibliotherapy, such as reading The Invisible String, helps children understand that emotional bonds remain despite the emotions they are feeling. Mindfulness activities like deep breathing and guided imagery promote self-regulation and help children manage anxiety. Cooperative games, storytelling, and cognitive behavioral techniques assist children in linking thoughts, feelings, and behavior, ensuring both insight and empathy. These interventions are especially valuable because they make therapeutic concepts developmentally appropriate and culturally responsive. Disparities in pediatric mental health care are often tied to limited access to interventions that reflect children's developmental and cultural needs, making this group model an essential approach to bridging that gap. Within children's grief groups, microaggressions can unintentionally occur when participants minimize or invalidate another child's experience. For example, a child might say, "At least your grandma was old," or "You shouldn't still be sad." While not intended to harm, such statements can diminish another child's pain. The clinician's role is to address these comments gently by reframing them and validating everyone's emotional experiences. A response such as "Everyone grieves differently and all feelings are welcome here" can help restore emotional safety. It is also important to recognize cultural microaggressions that may arise from assumptions about how different families or communities should express grief. Social workers must model empathy and inclusion while educating group members on respect and understanding. Maintaining cultural humility and trauma-informed awareness makes sure that each child feels seen and valued within the group. The concept of justice within the Healing Hearts group centers on making sure emotional equity and access for all participants is present. Every child deserves the opportunity to grieve authentically without judgment or restriction. On a broader level, this group supports social and economic justice by offering accessible, low-cost grief support that reaches families who may otherwise be unable to afford individual therapy. Providing equitable access to mental health services aligns with the NSAW Code of Ethics, which emphasizes social workers' responsibility to promote fairness, inclusion, and respect for all individuals. Through trauma-informed and community-based care, Healing Hearts reduces barriers to services and empowers children from diverse backgrounds to find healing and connection in a supportive environment. Group dynamics among children can vary widely, especially in grief-based sessions. Some children may express sadness openly, while others distract themselves through humor or disengagement. The group leader's role is to maintain structure, predictability, and emotional safety through consistent routines such as opening check-ins and closing reflections. Co-regulation techniques like calm tone, modeling emotional expression, and validating behavior help children feel grounded and supported. When conflict arises, the leader should encourage communication and empathy rather than punishment or avoidance. Over time, these practices strengthen trust and peer connection. consistent emotional safety, and positive adult modeling can significantly enhance children's resilience and emotional development. Potential challenges in the Healing Hearts group include emotional overwhelm, peer conflict, and avoidance of grief topics. If a child becomes distressed, grounding techniques such as breathing exercises or sensory focus can help restore calm. In cases of conflict, the leader should mediate using empathy building communication that helps children understand and repair relational ruptures. Avoidance can be addressed by validating the child's needs for safety while gently encouraging participation when readiness increases. Another common issue may involve caregiver expectations. Parents might anticipate immediate behavioral changes without realizing that grief processing is gradual. To address this, clinicians can include short parent check-ins to discuss the child's progress and offer psychoeducation on grief stages and coping. These steps ensure a holistic, family-centered approach to healing. The ethical framework guiding Healing Hearts is based on Reamer's Ethical Decision-Making Model 2018. This approach involves identifying ethical issues, reviewing the NSAW Code of Ethics, evaluating possible outcomes, consulting with colleagues or supervisors, and documenting decisions. In a children's group setting, this framework is particularly useful for navigating confidentiality, consent, and safety concerns. For example, if a child discloses self-harm or suicidal thoughts, the clinician might balance confidentiality with the ethical duty to protect the child's safety. Applying Reamer's model and makes sure transparency, accountability, and adherence to professional standards while maintaining trust with both the child and their caregivers is present. Healing Hearts provides a compassionate, structured, and trauma-informed model for supporting children through grief. It empowers participants to explore emotions, learn coping skills, and form meaningful peer connections. For social workers, it offers a replicable, evidence-based program that enhances agency, collaboration, promotes ethical practice, and aligns with social justice principles. By integrating expressive arts, mindfulness, and cognitive behavioral interventions, Healing Hearts helps children transform their pain into growth. Ultimately, this group is not just about coping. It's about connection, empowerment, and healing for both the children and clinicians who guide them.